welcome to the Unlucky 13 Horror Quiz, brought to you by those lovely folks at House of Shudder UK. It is good to see you. I hope you had a good week. I hope things are going great. You've made it to Hump Day again, so well done. It's about 9 o'clock in the evening. And yeah, if you're someone who's been around for the last 2 weeks and know how this quiz works, hey, welcome back. Good to see you guys. I thought I recognised you back there. But if you are brand new, this is how it works. I'm Quizmaster Kieran. I'm going to have 13 great questions, varying through different rounds as we go. And if you would like to take part this evening, you need to click on the link that was in the comment chain that you found this video in. So if you click on that, it sends you to a Google form. There you can enter your team name. There you can enter your answers. And there I can praise you guys and tell you who won and who lost. The winner of last week was Just Jim Part 2, and I want you guys to take him down. Yay, smart, yay, knows his stuff, but you guys can do better than him this week, okay? I believe in you. Let's take him down. And this week, unlike last week, we're going very modern. Last week was pretty classic. With the Monster Week, we went through black and white movies. We had a lot of fun with it last week. But this week, we're going full Technicolor, 21st century. We are celebrating the last 21 years of horror with tonight's quiz. And we are kicking off with round 1 and horror films not in the English language. Yes, foreign horror is how we kick off. I had someone request this category, I think the first week we did this. And I was like, yeah, they've requested. It's the first request I've had. Let's chuck it in there. There's some good questions in here. Might be a bit of a tricky start, but I reckon you guys are up to it. So let's do this. Dive straight in. Question number 1 in round 1. In Guillermo del Toro's Gothic masterpiece, Pan's Labyrinth, Ophelia must complete 3 tasks. And the first task involves a giant toad. What must she retrieve from the giant toad is my question. A question I never thought I'd ask on the horror quiz. What does Ophelia retrieve from a giant toad in Pan's Labyrinth? That is question number 1. Also, I should have said at the beginning, if at any point you need to have a little think about the question, then you just pause the video. Don't worry about it. The video is about 20 minutes long. The form closes at 10. So really, you've got 40 minutes to think about your answers before entering the form. And then at 10:05, we'll then put up the answers so that you can check out the answers as well and see how you did and mark them at home. Then hopefully tomorrow, future Kieran will have put up the winners and the losers. Fingers crossed, even though I failed to do that for the last 2 weeks. But don't hold it against me. I'm a busy guy, lots of quizzes to host and that sort of thing, using my quizzy powers. Anyway, question number 2. 2016's Roar involves a young student dealing with a growing hunger for flesh while studying what subject? Question 2. 2016's Roar involves a young student dealing with a growing hunger for flesh. We've all been there. What subject is she studying? That is question number 2. Great film. Love Roar. Very, very difficult to watch while having your tea, but a great film. Question 3. Takashi Miike directed which film involving a man screening women to find a new wife? That's question 3. Takashi Miike, hope I got that right, directed which film involving a man screening women to find a new wife? That's question 3. And that's round 1 done. Just like that. Boom. We're into it now. This is the quiz. This is how it goes. Round number 2, directorial debuts. 21 years of great horror and some incredible debuts. We're going to celebrate those directors in this next round. Maybe they're films, maybe they're directors themselves, but we're going to be talking about all of that over the next 3 questions. So question number 4. The Sunken Place is a hypnotic realm that features in which director's phenomenal debut? Question 4, sorry. The Sunken Place is a hypnotic realm that features in which director's phenomenal debut? And this, I mean, yeah, if you know the answer, you know this film was record-breaking, in fact. Super special, that one. Have a little think about it. Give it a little pause if you need to. Question number 5. In Jennifer Kent's incredible debut as director, how does the Babadook, enter Amelia and Samuel's lives? I'm sure it's one of those words that is said differently depending on which part of England you're from. The Babadook. In Jennifer Kent's incredible debut as director, how does the Babadook find its way into Amelia and Samuel's lives? And question number 6. How are you guys, by the way? Hope you're doing well. Just like that's why I'm giving you a minute to think about the question. Good? I'm good. Yeah, thanks for asking. Question 6. Ari Aster showed us all what true discomfort feels in a cinema chair in a movie theatre when he released Hereditary back in 2016. But what is the name of the demonic force summoned in the film? Ari Aster brought out the incredible Hereditary back in 2016, 5 years ago. Mad. But what is the name of the demonic force summoned in the film? That is one of those films that's about, I think, a love-hate. And then you thought that was such a Marmite film, and then you brought out Midsommar, which, I mean, I love Midsommar. I think it's a masterpiece. But everyone else I speak to doesn't like it. Comment how much you love it below. Yeah, let me know. Give some Midsommar some love. It definitely deserves that. So that's number 6. Now we're moving on to round 3. And you guys, I've asked for feedback, and you guys have given me some feedback. I know someone requested foreign films around, that's why we did that earlier. And now, I was speaking to you guys last week, and you're big fans of the Sound of Death question. So I thought, hell to it, let's make a whole round. I run the quiz, I can do what I like. So this is the Sound of Death round, 21st century edition, of course. So the films you're about to watch are from the films you're about to hear are from the 21st century. So you're going to hear a snippet of a death scene. These are gruesome. I've gone all out today. I've gone balls to the wall, horror, fantastic. So have a listen out, see if you recognize them. And listen to the snippet, write down the film, and that's all I need from you. I need the film that the death is from. So here is the first one, and they're pretty intense. I'll give you guys a heads up. So here's the first one. Enjoy.
What happened? Adrian.
Okay, yeah, that's an intense one. If you want to go back and have a little listen, you can do. I don't mind, as long as you don't cheat and look it up or try and Google something. I don't know how you cheat at this question, actually. But yeah, have a listen again if you like. There's water going on. There's some screaming. I think they scream a name. There's a lot of stuff going on there. But yeah, as I say, have another little listen if you like. Then question number 8 is this one, and it's maybe the most gruesome of the 3 deaths, I think. In fact, I'm sure this one is the most gruesome of the 3 deaths. Enjoy. That was number 8. Have another listen if you like. And this one is number 9, our final Sound of Death question. What film is this snippet of death from?
Hey, no! Hey! Oh, God, no! Hey! No!
Welcome back. Here to lighten the mood after that. Yeah, we'll move on from the Sound of Death round. I think that might be the last time we see that as a round. We'll see that question again because I'm a big fan of it. But as a round, it's pretty intense just hearing so much screaming for about 2 minutes straight. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed it somehow. But let's move on. We'll have a quick intermission. Just to let you guys cool down, grab a drink or some popcorn, whatever you like. however you like to do your horror movie quizzes. And I'm just going to mention Friday night. Friday night is the Shudder movie night. We have fun things going on in the week. Shudder, House of Shudder UK. Wednesday is my night, I get the quiz, but Friday, it's all about my man Chris, because he hosts and puts on just the best movie night. If you haven't done it before, go and check it out. This guy knows his movies and just gives you a whole nother level to enjoying a film. This week's film is brand new Shudder release. It is called The Dark and the Wicked. And Chris is going to do his best to give you commentary on a film he hasn't seen. If anyone can do it, it's definitely Chris. So enjoy the film on Friday. I'll be there hanging out, checking it out. And maybe we'll have some questions on it next week. Who knows? Who knows? I thought I'd just mention that because there's a lot of fun. If you don't know what to do this Friday night, and, well, I mean, you're not going out to the cinema, so you might as well enjoy a great film at home. And yeah, so it's awesome. Check it out. Let's crack on with the quiz. Round number 4. So, this quiz number 3, the Unlucky 13 quiz, it is the 3rd ever one. So I thought let's celebrate the 3rd installment of things, or films to be exact. So this round is all about the 3rd installment, the 3rd film in a franchise or series of movies. So let's do it. Question number 10. In which film would you hear this quote? And I apologise because I'm going to stare at my screen here because it's quite a long quote. Let's do it. You've got a killer who's going to be superhuman. Stabbing him won't work. Shooting him won't work. Basically, in the 3rd one, you've got to cryogenically freeze his head, decapitate him, or blow him up. I'll give you that quote again. So in which film would you hear this quote? And just in case you haven't figured out from the name of the quiz, this round is the 3rd film in a series, so that gives you an extra clue as well. In which film would you hear this quote? You've got a killer who's going to be superhuman. Stabbing him won't work, shooting him won't work. Basically, in the 3rd one, you've got to cryogenically freeze his head, decapitate him, or blow him up. That is question number 10 in round 4. Question number 11, in Final Destination 3, arguably the best. Well, I think they're all just averagely bad, but so good at the same time. In Final Destination 3, what disaster did the lead characters avoid to kickstart the events of the film? In Final Destination 3, what disaster did the lead characters avoid to kickstart the events of the film? That is question 11. And question 12, our penultimate film tonight. I thought let's be super straightforward with this. What is the 3rd film in the Conjuring universe? So there's a universe of like 8 movies going on now. What was the 3rd one to be released in the Conjuring world? Do love them. I tell you what, I'm a big fan of Annabelle Comes Home. That's probably up there, maybe top 2 after the first Conjuring. Yeah, big fan of that one. Just Annabelle on a whole. She's a laugh. She's great. That is question 12. Question 13 is the picture round. That's question 13, also round 5. That is our picture round. And this week, I got a bit silly with it, because we're doing modern 21st century films. What's more modern than the art of emojis? So this week, you have horror films in emoji form. These films are all from the 21st century, as the whole quiz has been. If you only just figured that out, then welcome to the party, pal. We are doing emoji movies. So figure out the horror movie from the emojis. Here they are. There's 5 of these to have a go at, and I'll see you in a moment. And that is our quiz. You survived it again. This is amazing. You guys are doing great. Make sure you press enter on those Google Forms so I can see your answers. And hopefully tomorrow I will tell you who won in about half an hour's time at around about 10 o'clock 10:05ish, I'm going to put up the answers in the comment chain you guys have been following all evening. And while you're waiting for the answers, let me know what you thought of the quiz. Tell me what rounds you'd like to see next week. Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. Swear at me for a really hard question, or praise me for getting a cool movie in there, or whatever you like. Just let me know what you guys think in that chat. And I will see you guys next week. Well, I'll see you in an hour for the answers, actually. But before I go, thank you to my editor, my amazing girlfriend, and thank you to the gang at House of Shudder UK. I cannot thank them enough for giving me this awesome opportunity and getting to hang out with you guys each week. It really helps out, especially at the moment. So thanks for playing. I'll see you guys in an hour, and good luck. I hope you did well with the answers.